My name is Dorothee and a very warm welcome to my channel. And on this channel, I talk about finding your soul purpose, returning to your soul's truth, finding your mission, your archetype, your spiritual gifts, basically just shining your light in this world. So this video is for you if there is something you always wanted to do, but there's also something that held you back from doing it. So if there's something you thought about, maybe that's what I'm meant to be doing here. Maybe that's my mission, that's my archetype, that's my role, but there's something that always held you back. Maybe you didn't feel ready for it. Maybe you felt an imposter syndrome around it. You didn't feel cut out for it for some reason. Maybe there was some kind of resistance that held you back from doing it. But there's always this little nudge or this little voice in the back of your head saying, well, maybe I should be doing exactly that. So I talked to a client the other day. She was telling me how she always wanted to work with animals in her life, but ended up doing something with taxes because she is such an empath. She picks up on all of the pain and the energies of others. So she said, well, I'm so overwhelmed. I don't think I'm cut out for this. I don't think I can work with animals or with people, for that matter, with all of their pain, because I'm too overwhelmed for that. I'm too sensitive for that. So that's why she put it away and she did something else. But it is always in the back of her mind, and she was pondering maybe getting back to it in some way or another. And that reminded me of my own story, where when I was studying psychology, did an internship back then in a psychotherapy practice, and I was sitting in all of these conversations that were also actually very heavy, obviously, and there was a lot of pain and trauma there. And I was going through some heartbreak back then, and so I was going through my own pain back then. And I thought well, life isn't always unicorns and rainbows, and you sometimes are going through stuff. And how can you cope with that? Like working with the pain of other people like all day long. And I thought, I'm not cut out for this, because back then I didn't know that, but today I know I'm someone who picks up in a very physically way. I'm picking up on the pain of others, and because I'm actually working through this pain for them in a sense. And that's the kind of healer that I am. And I didn't know that back then. So I'm really viscerally in my body are feeling it if someone tells me about their pain. And today I know how to deal with it. But back then I didn't know that. And I didn't know that about myself. So I thought, well, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I'm not cut out for clinical psychology and working with people and working with their pain. So I did other things. But eventually I returned to all of this, and because today I know how to deal with this, so I had to know myself much better, and I had to know about my needs and what I needed to be healthy in this kind of work to be able to do it. And the healers absolutely is one of my dominant archetypes. Even though purpose is who you are and it's meant for you and you should be absolutely be doing it, it doesn't mean that it comes easily to you. It doesn't mean that it comes without any challenges, without you having to step out of your comfort zone in any way, without you having to grow into something, emerge into something. It's a journey of emergence. It's a journey of becoming. Not because you're not meant to be doing it, but maybe the timing isn't quite there yet. Maybe because you have to learn something first, or you have to grow into something first. Better yet, you have to remember something first. You have to remember the mastery you already have. But to do that, you have to work through a lot of societal conditioning, trauma, conditioned beliefs that you have been brought up with, perhaps, or you have to learn a skill or to actually be able to hold the container for pain, maybe for someone else, if you're a healer, if you're meant to be doing this. So there's probably something you still have to grow into. Please take this as a gentle reminder, a gentle nudge, or a bit of an encouragement. If there's something that's in the back of your head, but you've got a lot of resistance around it, and there's imposter syndrome and some kind of beliefs that prevent you from really walking this path and walking towards this thing that actually you feel would actually light you up, then this is a gentle nudge. Then maybe it's not because you're not meant to be doing that, but maybe it's because you're meant to work through all the resistance that's still preventing you from doing that, and under which your true light is still buried. Okay, so please take that with you, and I hope you found that helpful. And if you're interested in more of content like this, please subscribe to this channel, like this video to get the word out there to other spiritual seekers. And also, if you're interested, this is also a very warm invitation to the 3 nights of Christmas online gathering on Zoom, where I talk about the 3 essential shifts that any mystics and spiritual seekers and light workers need to reconnect with their purpose, power, and spiritual gifts. And we will also be doing a live online constellation. So if you're interested in that, you will find all the info about that and how to sign up for this. It's completely free, by the way, under this video. I hope to see you in December, and see you soon in another video.